Hey, 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 everybody. It's been a bit, and we wanted to get on here and say hello and spring back into health and wellness, right?
Yes, of course. All that help getting ready. The weather, at least over here in California, is really beautiful, and we have that spring bright vibe going on. So we're ready to leap into our health and fitness and get ready for the summer and all the good things.
I know, I'm so excited. And it's been a bit. For those that might be new since we've been on live, we have our tips for 5 healthy habits. And that's what we want you to really um, get consistent and persistent about because that is really what's going to spring you into health and sustain that. And so we'll just do them real quick. So the first one, I'll just take it. The first one is eat the rainbow. And that is really about getting your macronutrients. Every single color of your fruits and vegetables really attend to something different in your body. And so you need all the colors, hence the rainbow, to be able to get maximum nutrition. And so that's why we have a healthy habit of eat the rainbow.
I'll take it next. Let's see, which one can I choose from? Because they're all so good. I'm
Any,
gonna say, I'm gonna say, take your supplements because when Terry turned me on to supplementation and all of that, and my husband did it from the get go, coming from Newport Beach and going to Mother's health store and his whole cupboard of supplements. I used to tell him as a registered nurse, it's just a waste of money until I really learned and this through this process with the research and everything, how valuable it is because we can't possibly get all the amount of nutrients that our body needs with this day and age of stress and just our environment and anything else. So our nutrients and our supplementation are so important. I feel so much better. So does my husband, and so does my family. We're a Plexus family.
yeah, me too. I feel better. That's so right on. The next one is hydration.
Oh
Drink
yeah.
water, at least half your weight. And just think half your weight in ounces of water. And we think about that being so much water because it's not what we're used to, right?
Yeah.
And you think about it being like, gosh, maybe I'll get there, maybe I won't. But did you know the science behind drinking half your weight in ounces of water is the bare minimum? And that's to just get you hydrated because if you're exercising or it's a hot day, we need even more than that because we want to stay hydrated. We don't want to be dehydrated because when we're dehydrated, even just a little bit, it just throws our body function off. So we're not at our optimum level. And so just remember, stay hydrated, have a minimum of half your weight in ounces of water. And when you first feel hungry, drink water because it might be that your body's telling you it's thirsty, not hungry. But we always think of it as being hungry.
Yay. And I'm going to add to the water before I add the next tip. And just if you're trying to lose weight, you can't lose weight without water because that fat molecule has to attach to a water molecule to be out of your system. So just know that water is super important for weight loss as well. Now, oh, exercise. Boom, 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 boom. My favorite. Exercise is super important, and exercise doesn't have to be like if you're my age, I'm old. Back in the 80s, when we did the Jane Fonda, it doesn't have to be so hardcore. It's movement. When we talk about exercise, it's getting your body moving and getting your heart pumping. Yes, you do want it at a certain level, but not that hardcore always. That we have to think about that sometimes makes you not exercise because you think I don't have the energy to do that. It's simply walking, enjoying life, just walking your dog, doing whatever movement you can get and the steps in. If you can get your steps in, that's what's the most important part as well.
That's right. And did you know, I'll take a little bit more to add on to that. There's a
Mhm.
challenge. And if anybody wants to be part of this challenge, that is 50 miles in a 2-week period, and you just track how many miles you do a day. And you know what? If you don't make the 50, so what? Think of all the different miles you're coloring, and that's good too. So it's a win-win all the way around. But for those that are on maximum health and in shape, go for it. Some people are even trying for 100 miles in that time period. I myself am just getting back into walking. This past January, my sister and I took a trip to Nashville and we did some walking around, and it was the first time that I've walked over 2 miles in one day. And I think we walked much more than that,
Yeah.
but it was the first time I've done that in 3 years, almost to the day, 3 years since I was able to walk. And it just warmed my heart that it was like, oh, I can do it. So thanks for pushing me, sis. And we all need that part.
And she did fabulous. She actually pushed me. So there you go.
Yeah, but I've done it, I was still kind of babying it and everything. So she's like, let's go. So anyway, so have a partner. It's fun. If you want to do the walking challenge, message me and I'll throw something in the group to let you know about it. And so the next one is take care of yourself.
Sleep.
Self-care, yes. Get your sleep. You should get a minimum of 6 hours, but 6 to 8 hours is the best time frame, because that is what's going to help your cells on a molecular level restore itself on a daily basis. So if you're trying to lose weight and you're not getting enough sleep, more 7 to 8, if you're trying to lose weight, that might be what's holding your body back. So get enough sleep. It could be as easy as that.
And then tapping into that with the sleep, sometimes our cortisol levels are way off because of our hormone imbalance and things like that. And so our sleep patterns are disrupted. All the more reason back to supplementation, water, getting your nutrition, exercise. So keep all of those components as we're giving you the whole picture in mind, because it all is, you have to have all of this together to really have your maximum health. And the last one, Terry, I'll let you talk about it, is self-care.
So self-care was the sleep.
Oh, it was.
So self-care is be good to yourself and get some sleep. And but there's other things too. There's also taking time for yourself, and sometimes that could be just 5 minutes. And another piece to add to that self-care is even the little bit of stress kind of can disrupt your body. So just be good to yourself. Do your breathing. Just deep breath and then 2 short breaths. So if you do that just for 1 minute and then get back to yourself, it resets your stress response. So it might not take away the worry that causes the stress or the function or what you're working on, and maybe overexerting yourself or whatever. We all do it. So it could be that, but those breathing exercises and doing that every now and then will really help your body's response so that it's not staying in that fight mode instead of the flight mode.
It does really work, and it helps regulate your nervous system. So that is true. So we want to talk.
Yeah, those were the 5 habits. But before we go, just want to remind you that there's a lot of deals going on right now in March, and we want you to be able to maximize it if you're interested. There's a free reset, normally $89, free reset if with the purchase of a welcome pack. I'm going to find out if it's for all purchases, but for sure the welcome pack for our newest members, to welcome you into the community of Plexus. And reset is amazing. We've talked about it so many different times, but the resetting of the metabolism, the resetting of your stress system, resetting of your hormone system, it just helps everything. So we recommend it highly. And then, we have our deals, right, sis?
Yeah, we have, there's always something that we have. Our Terry and I have our deals for you, that if you're ordering from us, we always have our voucher system or our code system at the end of your purchase. Just work with us, whatever it is. We always want you to feel like you're getting the best deal, because we always want to feel like we're getting some value of what we're purchasing. So we understand that, and we want you happy with everything, because we are happy with how we feel and how they're coming out with some new ones. They came out with a new Slim, our microbiome, Slim activating is, how do you say it? Slim microbiome. There you
Yeah.
go. And it is so great because it gives us the good prebiotics that is needed to nourish our probiotics that are in our gut system. We can, if our gut is not at its full potential, it can't communicate to the rest of the cells on our neural pathways, our mental state, our immune system. We have to have that functioning. And boy, I don't know what I would do without it. I like to switch it back and forth because I like the Slim Hunger Control because that has that little ingredient in it that helps you stay fuller longer. And I like to use that with Balance. But then today I switched it up, and boy, do I feel great when I went back to Slim, because I was like, I think my gut needs healing again. So it's just, you just listen to your body and you learn so much and you feel so much better, a lot of energy. I had to have a lot of energy today, running clinic today with the little kids. So a lot of running around and up and down, and it really does work.
It sure does. And if you're trying to lose weight like me, I'm just trying to, my body's recovering from all the inflammation from healing from my accident and then also my RA. And so if you have some autoimmune issues that is keeping that weight on, having two um, Slims a day really helps that process on. And so I do a hunger control mid morning, and I do a Slim microbiome in the evening and or in the late afternoon. Not past 4 though. Sometimes if you go past 4, it keeps you up a lot later than you want to be. Um, so anyway, there's that. So if that's you and you want more information, give a shout out and message Vic or I, and we're glad to help you along, no matter what your goal or what your desire is. We're here to help. That's our passion. And
Yes.
again, 5 healthy habits are really to sustain you, and you can do it without spending any money other than the food the fresh food that you eat. And next time we'll talk about the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 in terms of helping your budget so that you know which ones to buy organic and which ones are still okay to buy non-organic. So anyway, there's that. We hope you enjoyed it. Great to see everybody again. Bye.
Bye-bye. Call us.
Yes. And spring back into health.